Going on sale in 1990 as a 1991, the newly redesigned second-generation Acura Legend effectively served as the replacement for the outgoing 1986 to 1990 Legend. Being positioned as the flagship of Acura, the new luxury sedan offered buyers modern and elegant styling, along with an extensive list of standard equipment, while being priced below the likes of the Lexus LS400 and Infiniti Q45. In this episode, we're going to take a closer look at the 1991 to 1995 Acura Legend, the flagship from Honda that targeted the best from Lexus, Infiniti, and other luxury brands. So grab a sun-kissed grape soda, kick back, and let's get down to the nitty-gritty. For the Japanese domestic market, Honda revealed its new Legend sedan in October 1985. That particular car would make its way to the US market. However, it would be branded as an Acura and go on sale for the 1986 model year. Acura's new flagship sedan was the first of two cars to be introduced in the lineup, the other being the compact Integra hatchback, which, like the Legend, was also sold as a Honda in other markets. By typical Honda standards, the new Legend was a large car. Its dimensions overshadow a contemporary Accord with almost an additional foot in overall length and more width. Acura's top-of-the-line car was available in either a two-door coupe or a four-door sedan. Influenced by the EPA, Honda classified the two-door coupe as a mid-size and the four-door as a full-size car. After a successful launch, and with the car being well received in several markets, it wasn't long until Honda began working on an updated future successor. 1988. The design for the second-generation JDM Honda Legend was submitted and approved. The JDM Honda Legend, just like the first-generation car, would reach North American shores as the Acura Legend. This new second-generation car would boast larger dimensions than its predecessor, with 6 more inches of wheelbase. The exterior design would be thoroughly modern, with a premium look and feel. Overall, the package would be refined and elegant. Unlike the original Legend, the future successor will have a longitudinally mounted engine. Mounting the engine in this manner was uncommon for front-wheel drive cars at the time, but as a benefit, it would allow the appearance of the future Legend to have rear-wheel drive proportions. 1990. The new second-generation Acura Legend hit the showrooms in October of this year, this time being powered by a 200 horsepower single overhead cam engine. The new car's engine was larger than its predecessor, displacing 3.2 liters over the previous 2.7. The stick shift remained, and also there was a 4-speed automatic. For the Japanese domestic market, installation of the larger 3.2-liter engine in the Honda Legend obligated Japanese buyers for higher amounts of annual road tax over the smaller engines in the previous generation. Around the time the 1991 Acura Legend was launched, there were rumors floating around regarding Honda's intent to give it V8 power or an all-wheel drive system as a means to further stiffen the competition with the flagships of Lexus and Infiniti. Those rumors were quickly dismissed, and the new Legend never got 8-cylinder power. The new second-generation car had a significant increase in size over its predecessor. That said, the execs saw that as an opportunity to unveil a new, smaller model that could fill the void of the previous generation Legend. That new model became the Acura Vigor. Going on sale in spring 1991 as a 1992 model, it too was powered by a longitudinally mounted engine, only this one was 5 cylinders. The Vigor was similar in size to the crosstown rival Lexus ES sedan. Lexus had initially launched the ES250 in 1989 alongside the flagship LS, but the ES got a sleek and sexy redesign for 1992, making competition with the Vigor even more stiff. The overall styling of the new Legend sedan was inspired by the previous generation Legend Coupe. Honda also wanted the Legend Coupe and sedan to somewhat have a family resemblance and styling cues with other Acura products. Hence, the Legend Coupe shared the same mirrors as a contemporary NSX. Now that the Vigor was on showroom floors, Acura was dedicated to positioning the Legend further upmarket towards the LS and Q45. The 1991 and 1992 model year sedans came in base, L, and LS trim levels. The coupe came in L and LS for the production run. So by 1992, the Acura lineup consisted of the Legend coupe and sedan, the 3-door and 4-door Integra, the NSX, and the Vigor sedan. In 1993, the Legend coupe got another power bump to 230 horsepower, as well as a 6-speed manual as the standard transmission. This powertrain came to the sedan in the form of the 1994 Legend GS. The base sedan was dropped from the lineup, and the LS trim did away with the manual transmission once and for all. The GS added upgraded brakes, sport-tuned suspension, and the 16-inch 5-spoke wheels, all derived from the coupe. For 1994 and 1995 sedans, the GS was the only trim level that offered the 6-speed manual. For 1995, the SC sedan hit the market. It was virtually a Legend L with a 2-tone paintwork and 15-inch wheels derived from the coupe. It had a few other special features and came with an automatic transmission. 1995 would mark the final model year for the Acura Legend. Technically, there was a 3rd generation Legend. However, that JDM model would be renamed 3.5 RL for the US market. So in other words, the Legend coupe and sedan would be dropped, and the new sedan-only 3.5 RL would take the position as the new flagship. The 3.5 RL grew in size, with its overall silhouette mimicking that of its flagship rivals from Lexus and Infiniti. Check out our 1996 Acura 3.5 RL video for all of the details. Production for the new 3.5 RL began in 1995, going on sale as a 1996. Many were hoping for V8 power and rear-wheel drive in order for the RL to be seen as a serious competitor for the LS400 and Q45. However, Honda decided to stick to the front-wheel drive V6 layout. The 3.5 RL became more refined and prioritized luxury over sportiness. Many second-generation Legend owners admitted they preferred the sporty driving dynamics of the old car compared to this new flagship. But it wasn't all bad, since the new car came in a stylish package with all of the contemporary luxury features at a price point below the competition. Today, the Acura brand remains a solid competitor in the premium segment, and we have seen the return of familiar nameplates. Nevertheless, it was the Legend, accompanied by the original Integra, that built the initial momentum for the automaker. In my opinion, this generation Legend was beautiful then and is even more beautiful now. Let us know if you owned or drove a 1991 to 1995 Acura Legend. As always, thanks for coming out to the show, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Until next time, this is your host Rob, and thanks for tuning in to Antique Tags.